Okay, so it's May 8th, about 11 o'clock, and what I'm attempting to do is, let me move this down a little bit, if I can. What I'm going to try doing is this is an observation hive. I've had these bees since like August 7th of last year. Had an old hive in the back, and these bees left another hive, swarmed, and found this hive back there. And small colony, not big at all. So what I'm going to attempt to do is to take these bees and put them in a nuke, a 5-frame, because what's happening is the queen is only laying, this is a natural comb that they built on a rotted frame. There's no bottom to this frame, so it's their actual comb. And as this is theirs as well. Actually, this might not be theirs. Yeah, this is not theirs. I replaced these 3 with some frames that I bought that had honey, nectar, and pollen to keep feeding them, because we had a lot of rain and it was just they weren't going up top here to the sugar water or sugar syrup. So talking to another bee guy, trying to make this colony grow. She's only going back on, she's only laying eggs in this frame, this side and the other side, and goes back and forth. So I feel with these frames being stacked is that if I had 2 frames on either side with a natural comb that she built like this, that's ready to go, if she had one of these on the side, she might jump over and lay eggs in that as well to keep that cluster together so it's not so spread out. So I feel stacking horizontally together will help this this colony grow, and she can lay some more eggs. So if you don't know, these bees, I open this door right up, and these bees are pretty good. There's a couple of rogue ones that will fly out. For the most part, the bees are pretty good, and they will stay. So what I'm going to do is take the burr comb off here, because it usually is attached to the comb in here, and I'll open up and get these, probably the top and the bottom 2 frames out. The bees have been hatching and growing, so it looks like they're doing good. I probably had about, I don't know, probably close to 1,000 to 1,500 that have come out, that have been laid from this queen. So I want her to lay more eggs and build this colony up, so sometimes we can hurt the bees by doing what we think is best. So we're feeling that maybe putting them side by side, the cluster can stay side by side with the warmth, and get her to lay eggs on a frame on either side. So at least I've got a half frame on this side, half frame on that side. Will allow a lot more space for them to build. So I'm going to give them some room. So this is part 1. So what I think I'm going to try doing is, we'll see how these bees are. Open them up. They are usually pretty good, to where there's no issues. But usually when you start filming, things happen. So I got the light in the back side to try to keep the bees that direction. We'll see if I can get them. First of all, there's a lot on this glass. Usually they're all tight to that side, so I'll have to work with these bees, get them off the glass first, and they're all chained together right now. Break the last chain here. Okay. Got the last chain broke. So now what I'm going to do, you see this thing's opened right up. These bees are pretty content. So I have some bees that are spread out. And I do see, I don't know if that's a queen cup that's starting to be formed there. Like I said, I got to give them some more to go with here. So I'm going to put this one tight here, put the food on this side. Super tight here, so it's going to be fun getting them back out. Take this top one out. If I can. Now the hard thing is here is I'm going to remove this. They reattached the comb to this frame. See if I can slowly perfect. Might have to move some things around here. Okay. Now what I have here is she's attached, well they've attached the comb on the back side of this with some propolis around, so I actually gotta scrape it out here. So I got a blade here to try to loosen that up. I do want to take a picture of what it seems to be a queen cup here. I see the queen right there. These bees are doing pretty good. So let's see if I can and not let me get a picture. Alright, I got a picture of it. So now what I'm going to attempt is to scrape this, look from the other side. I don't know how I'm going to do this to loosen this up. So I'm going to see if I can somehow make this work. Alright, so they're in. So now what I'm going to do is grab these bees, which I'm not exactly sure I'm going to do that yet, and get those bees transferred. So now I just put them in a nuke. It worked out fine. As you saw, wide open. These bees are wicked docile. It's the craziest thing ever. As you see them all climbing right here. Get a little better video here of these bees all climbing here on this burr comb and kind of pretty much climbing around. So, and that's the propolis there that had the other comb attached where she's laying eggs. So I'm going to get these bees inside. So let me show you this real quick. Here's the entrance coming through. I made a little pipe going through. I'll block that hole off. And then there they are. They're in. So that worked out good. We'll get back to you. Thanks for watching.